Hi, second grade. I have a really fun lesson for you today. So, your assignment will be to create a building. Could be a house, could be something else, as if one side of the building was missing. It was sliced off. You will want a paper, a pencil, and some colors. They could be colored pencils. They work really well for getting in the little spaces. Crayons, markers, paint if you want to. Okay, so let me just share with you two pictures that are in the Google Classroom. The first one is a picture of um, three ladies. Now, if you look carefully at this picture, at this painting, you will notice one lady by herself in one room with a light background, and then right next to her, there are two ladies in the other room. They look like they're playing some kind of flute or something. What I really like about this painting is that they also show some other buildings in the background. And also the use of color is really exciting and interesting in this painting. Now, the next painting I'm going to show you is a little bit different. I want you to think about what's different about this painting than the last one. You might be thinking that all of the three people are in the same room, and you're so right. The colors are less bright, way less bright than the first one. They're wearing a different style clothes. There are some things that are the same. Three people in the first one, three people in the second one. It's an inside space, and that is what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what we're doing with an example, and then I'd like to read you a book. The reason I chose this book is because it has a really interesting picture of the inside of the house, and it has people doing different things in different rooms of the house. So here's an example of what we're doing today. I started with this house shape. I drew the outside of the house. And then I divided the floors. I decided this house would have 3 floors. Now you could do your real house or an imaginary house. This one is imaginary. I have my kitchen. I have a grandpa sitting on the couch. I have a little girl. She's jumping on her bed. In this here is the bathroom. There's the toilet and the sink and the shower curtain. And here I have a student who's doing their virtual school at their desk, a dresser and a bed. And then upstairs, I decided to make kind of a playroom. It has a fish tank, an aquarium. It has a table with some Legos and a trampoline and a shelf with toys. And then I've got some steps going up, and I haven't quite finished yet. And I put maybe some boxes or something else up there in the attic. Okay, so that is your assignment for today. I am going to share with you now one of my favorite books. It's called The Sock Snatchers by Lorna Balian. She wrote the story and she illustrated the pictures. Why is Mama Sock Snatcher distressed? She's too upset to tell us right now. Why is Papa Sock Snatcher distressed? Because he feels so helpless when Mama cries. Why is Abner Sock Snatcher so miserable? Because he knows he's done something wrong again. Why is Daisy Sock Snatcher so smug? Because she knows she never does anything wrong, ever. Why is Mama Perkins distressed? Because she's trying to match up socks and they don't. Why isn't Papa Perkins distressed? Because he's not home right now. Why is Jason Perkins peeved? because he has to clean his room and look for missing socks. Why is Molly Perkins peeved? Because she has to clean her room for the same reason. Why is the cat acting so silly? Because he's hearing strange noises in the cellar again. I've told him and I've told him, wailed Mama Sock Snatcher. Snatching one sock is sharing, but taking a pair of socks is stealing. Abner has disgraced our family honor. Calm down, Mama, muttered Papa. He's just a child. He'll learn. But Papa, he stole a pair of clean socks, gloated Daisy. Clean socks, yelled Papa. What use are clean socks, you dumbhead? You'll have to return them. So, in the dead of night, very quietly to avoid the cat, Abner crept back through the sleeping house. He returned the clean pair of socks, but he couldn't find a single smelly sock anywhere. The rooms had been cleaned. Oh, woe! Disgrace heaped upon disgrace. There was misery in the sock snatcher's hidey hole. Abner had to memorize the family rules. He was an outcast. Sock snatcher rules. Number 1, snatching one sock is sharing. Number 2, snatching a pair of socks is stealing and absolutely forbidden. Number 3, clean socks are useless. Number 4, keep the door locked at all times. And number 5, beware of the cat. Mama couldn't cook soup without smelly socks, could she now? Papa got awful ornery when he was hungry, of course. Daisy kept reminding everyone that their pitiful situation was all Abner's fault. She never did anything wrong. Mama Perkins told Papa she'd just have to buy some new socks. There aren't 2 socks that match in this whole pile, she said. I see what you mean, said Papa. Eventually, Daisy got hungry enough to slip through the house in search of smelly socks. She arrived back at the sock snatcher's hidey hole with 3 of them. Wouldn't you know? Abner was pleased to see that Daisy hadn't shut their door tightly. He hoped that she'd get yelled at for that fat chance. We're so proud of you, Daisy, beamed Mama and Papa. Mama Sock Snatcher cooked a big pot of smelly sock soup. Mmm, what a fragrance. They all filled their empty bellies and crawled into their smelly sock beds. They were just drifting off into a blissful sleep when the cat burst into the sock snatcher's hidey hole. Daisy left the door open, yelled Abner. Oh, the terror of it all. Mama Perkins was startled to see the alarmed cat streaking through the house with smelly socks flying in all directions. Socks continued to disappear at the Perkins house, but now they think they know who is to blame. The Sock Snatcher family still has a steady supply of smelly socks. They are able to maintain the standard of living to which they have become accustomed. Everyone lived happily ever after, except for the cat. The end. Okay, boys and girls, so your assignment is to create a house with rooms, and it should look as if it was sliced open on one side, almost like a dollhouse. And also, in each room, I challenge you to have different things happening. So maybe in one room, there's somebody cooking dinner. Maybe in one room, somebody's taking a nap or getting ready for school. Okay, so you decide what kind of things will be happening in the room. I hope you do have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see your work on Google Classroom. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye.